I'm at the trailhead for Mount Catherine. It's a short one, so it's only 3 miles. I don't have a lot of time, so I gotta get Miles from school when he gets home. So I'm sneaking out, playing a little hooky, and hopefully have a fun climb. Start off, just let you know the roads up here are rough, so we'll talk about that more at the end. But not getting up here in a low clearance vehicle. Let's go. All right, about 7 minutes in, and if you can see behind me, if it weren't cloudy, there would be views. I'd be able to see something. It's just my luck though. I get clouds. And early on we have a switchback. We have a cutout railroad tie, and on this trail so far the foliage has been pretty close to the trail, so you can expect to brush wet branches after a rain. This would be a nice view. Would be. And somewhere around 4,200 feet, we've got a water runoff on the trail. But as you can see, a bunch of rocks have been put in there to make it so it's passable. Done a good job keeping this trail improved. About 4,400 feet, we're getting into the remnants of the snow from the winter. And it's all starting to melt. You can see where it melts and freezes and repeats itself. Should be interesting to cross. All right, about 4,500 feet. Pretty much everything's covered under snow, so trying a little route finding, following boot pass, see what I can come up with. All right, the trail definitely levels out around 4,600 feet. From what I understand, that's normal, so it sounds like I'm on the right trail. We'll see. About 4,800 feet, and I'm back on the trail. Took a few wrong turns, but found my way. So if you choose to do this right now, you'll have to cross things like this, and your choice is to kind of dig in with your boots and try to cross that, or climb up over on this, which I'm going to do. It's a little safer. All right, about 5,000 feet up, pretty close to the top, and this is going to be interesting. So from what I read, this is pretty treacherous, so put the phone away for now, and crossing the bank is not that bad if you hug the tree line, which is what I'm doing. I am hugging it tightly. And we have rocks. That's a good sign. All right, coming up to what I think is the summit. Not much to see, but in person, it's actually pretty. All right, so the summit here is a ridge line that runs roughly north-south, if my compass watch is correct. Pretty narrow, and I'll do a little walking around here. Yep. Looks like there's a couple of decent climbing routes on the other side, the other face. Not for me. And we have 3 anchors up here that are not being used at the moment. It took me about an hour and 15 minutes to get up here. That's including wrong turns, trying to find a good path, as well as stop and talk to you people. So I'm gonna take a break, enjoy my protein bar, and then head back down. You know, it's pretty cool walking up on this ridge here. Really gives you that on top of the world feeling, which is pretty much the best part of doing this mountain stuff. So I really like it up here. I'm ready to go back down, and this should be a little tougher than coming up. We'll see how I do. On the way down, I thought this was pretty cool. You can see the water melting underneath this ice sheet. I'm back at the trailhead. It took me about 2 hours, 25 minutes. The trail ascends at roughly 1,000 feet per mile. So it's about moderate, maybe a little bit more than moderate. Definitely doable. In the snow, you'll lose the trail quite a bit. So if you're not comfortable finding routes like that, if you're really scared of getting lost, maybe come back and try it in the summer when it's a little easier. The scramble routes to the peak, I didn't do any of those. Those are on the other side of the ridge. You have to walk around to those. And walking around to that was probably the most treacherous part. So I just went up the first route I saw, the first chute, and it wasn't that bad. Just toe holds in the snow, and hiking poles are good enough to get me up. Other than that, it was a lot quicker coming down than it was going up. If you do come when there's snow still on the ground, just use your fresh footprints as a good way to get down. is in honor of Miles. Would I recommend this for kids? I don't know. Is your kid pretty good at climbing stuff? Are you comfortable watching that kid go across some pretty exposed areas? That's on you. Might wait a little bit for Miles on this one. I'm gonna go record what the road looks like for a little evidence for you guys. Other than that, I'm ready to go home. As you can see, it's pretty washed out and rough here, so if you're whipping through Seattle, stunting in your Tesla, this isn't the road for you.